I'm Zachary Fowler, and that's Amós Rodriguez, and this is the Arctic Blast Survival Challenge, Maine's coldest week in years.
Polar vortex is coming to the northeast.
Look at that. This is a little bit more nutty than I thought it was gonna be.
Yikes, quite frozen.
I got a flag, and yeah!
Oh, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it.
Got him.
Catfish.
That's the biggest hornpout I've ever caught.
Oh my goodness, I'm knocking out the species game.
The camera is just like froze right over.
Was your camera still sitting over there? We're here. We made it. It is late. It is, what, 4 o'clock? Our first night out. Yep. And Amós Rodriguez is with us.
Maine.
Amós was on Alone Season 7 on the History Channel, Alone Frozen, and Alone Skills Challenge. After he got all done with that, we decided to team up and create a YouTube channel for him, so he's been filming some great stuff, and we've been doing the edits. Check his channel out, linked in the description below. All right, we are gonna do a winter survival adventure, winter survival challenge. You know, the challenge being just to have as much fun as possible, and to be as innovative as possible. You know, we're gonna challenge ourselves every chance we can get to do as many unique survival-y type things in combination with the modern stuff that we have with us. We do have ice fishing traps, but we're gonna try and do some primitive sets, things that we would actually use if we went out on alone again, right?
Yeah.
And or just for the fun of it, because that's what we like to do. What do you think? Should we want to see inside?
Yeah.
You want the tour? Let me show you its features.
Let me show you its features.
If you're just tuning in and you want to see the build of this, make sure you check out that link in the description below for the previous video. And let's go in. After you, sir.
Thank you. Whoa. Nice.
So, pretend surprise, because we've already been in here a couple times and he dropped his stuff off. But I didn't ask you your impression. What do you think?
Oh, nice. Yeah, these are similar to the stove that Alon gave us for the pre-launch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were in little tents.
Little
This
stoves like
brings
that?
memories. Yeah.
Right now there's only 3 poles. Maybe you and I could fix that and put the rest of the roof poles up. You know, Sarah and I knew there wasn't any snow coming, so we just popped them up. And I went with a really low roof angle, so I want to support that and fix that. And
Yeah.
with our lashing skills and our, you know, we can make her what she isn't until she's 100%. The walls, I had burlap for the sounding in the studio, and then there is quilting. I was short one panel here. And then on the other side is the heavy canvas, which was just an old canvas tarp that I had for a backdrop for slingshot shooting. Of course, the Harbor Freight moving blankets, always classy, on the floor, so keep some of the frost down, and it worked really good.
Oh, they work great.
And I was a little worried that with as much rain as we had the other day and other things, they seem dry. So I did a good job on the layout and picking my position, because we didn't come in and find this full of water, which is sweet. But
It's awesome.
it's getting late.
It's getting late in the day. Yeah.
We gotta catch fish.
Let's go fishing.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We got our fishing gear. We set Amós up with some HTC tip ups. We're gonna get out there. We got some minnows. Let's see how our minnows are doing. Nice, there's a whole bunch of minnows. So we're doing good there with the minnows. Today we're just the challenge is just to catch food and have a good night's meal. We brought some groceries along to mix it up and make something delicious. I don't know if we'll do ramen or if we'll just do a fried fish or stir fry or something, but we gotta catch it first.
Well, I want to make a fish trap similar to a tip-up style.
Yeah.
I saw some rounds, a tree that has fallen down. It has some clear rounds, so I don't know.
It's already scoping out my trees to do stuff with. Here, let me hand you that. Oh, we should make a little, oh, did that stay? That's nice. You flipped it up?
Stays, yeah.
I didn't know that could do that. You just found something neat out. It look, stays right up there. So beautiful. I'm gonna go check it.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the pike? Let's check it. Before we go for a swim. We had 8 inches 3 days ago when I was down here with Sarah and the kids, after Sarah and I spent the night, and it was really nice ice. 4 inches of slushy stuff on top, but hard,
and then 4 inches of good ice underneath. Seems solid. Oh my goodness, it is slick. All right, we have ice. Not the best ice, but there's 4 or 5 inches there. There's something blowing across the ice down there. I wish I had a bigger zoom on this.
Magnify that death sphere. Why is it still blurry?
That's all the resolution we have. Making it bigger doesn't make it clearer.
It does on CSI Miami.
Go back one.
What do you say?
Scale up. Enhance.
Enhance, then forward, frame by frame.
There it is right there. Okay.
That's an interesting twist.
You see that, Amós?
I gotta put the ice spikes
On.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to put the ice spikes on, but all I have to do is flip up my, if I can get to them. Where is it? There it is. It's like somebody's poodle with a red coat has gone on walkabout. Like it looks like it's sliding because of the wind. All right, we got our minnows, jacket, just in case I need it. Dual. Put the Garmin on top of there once I'm out there. And my new ice fishing bucket. I had all these gadget and gizmo holes, and when I saw a bucket with all these gadgets and gizmo spots, I don't even know what to do with any of them. I just said I had to have it, and I'll find a use for them. Amós is making me wonder if I'm doing it wrong. Look at this little light kit and his little fishing bag. He's all loaded up, and I got all of this. Like, oh, I found a use for one of my little things. There we go. Ha-ha! Come on, beastie. Out onto the ice. There we go. She's a beast. I got a special one for my first set. I just made a new toy. This is the Fowler jaw jacker, or we're going to call it the beard jacker 3000, and I made it with the laser.
The key to this plan is the giant laser. Frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
Laser cutting complete.
Turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy about this. There's still some working going on here. The string was an added thing I didn't want to have to put there, but it needs to hold in there so it can hold the pressure on the rod to set the hook in the fish's mouth. Like these go collapse down, the whole rig collapses down and pops up, and then you just tie the string off so it stays tight and doesn't get yanked out of there by the rod. Set that right there. Get some of the ice out of the hole. And go with the middle-sized guy. Back of the spine there. Put him in the hole.
Here's the bottom. There's the bottom. This hurts. This really hurts. Maybe if I just have a little lie down first, nobody will notice me and I'll be safe. I think I'll figure it out in the morning. Oh no, it's really me back up. It's really me.
Wind it up to my leader. Bend it over. Hook it onto the eye. And put that over top of that. Something comes along, tugs on it. Boom. Sets the hook. The first Fowler beard jacker. Is that a good thing? Bearded hook setter. I don't know. We're still workshopping the name.
Oh yeah, it's a good name.
Let's go punch some more holes. We're still figuring out our gadgets because we just got them. I just made them today. It was all gun-ho. So this one, just like the other one, this one's just to hold your rod. So it's all stacked up, all flat in your cart or your basket. Boom. Boom. So he's got his, he can put his pole here and then jig it. There we go, all set up.
Cool.
So his is a little longer, so the different wire bend. But the whole point is the hook here goes into the eye, and then out here you got a little thing, and when that goes down, when the little line is pulled, it sets, boom, sets it off. You run over and grab your rod, and I got some little, oops. Sorry. And since it's dark, I also had one more little invention for the rods. Not really my invention, but we weren't able to buy them anywhere, so I just made my own with electrical wire, which seemed to make a good, kind of like a bread tie type thing. And you wrap that around the rod, and you got yourself fish on, bell, boom. Now we just need a fish. All right, time to fire up the cheat machine. Alright, let's get that in there and find these fish. Can't wait till they come out with a smaller unit. Holy cow, these things are huge. It's about 9 feet. Some sort of feature over there. Rock or sticks or weeds. Not seeing anything helpful. So I got some of these little flasher things. We'll put one of these on, these further out ones. Tips upright. Boop, 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 boop. Upside down, nothing. There we go. She's rigged up, and when it goes off. Alright, that's 3. Moving kind of slow, messing around with things. I got 3 out, and Amós is doing stuff over there, and so far he hasn't yelled fish on, so first fish is still available, apparently. We'll go out a little further. Beautiful and almost a little bit spooky out here like this. But I love it. No bites, huh?
No bites.
I went all around and drilled like 100 more holes. Looked at Navionics and checked every lump and every hump. Fishy, 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 fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. The only thing we haven't done is gone all the way up to the north end. And there's some great looking features up there, but it was such a hike. And we thought we would try to work this area. And I caught a couple little perch here the other day. It's some really little perch. But I did catch one like eater size and one white perch up that way. And maybe tomorrow morning, what do you think? Head back and
yeah.
Maybe just cook up our
yeah, let's go
cook up our ingredients. We got skunked tonight. First night out, we got skunked. That's not a good sign. Well, the snow is coming down, and we weren't gonna have any snow, but now it's saying we're getting 1 to 3 inches, so that'll be cool. Make it nice and quiet. I love the snow when it comes down and it quiets everything. No fish though, so we still have our things out there and we're checking them, the ones that are closer with little flashers of the lights. We got wax worms. We're probably not going to eat those. We'll save those to catch fish. Some bacon, mushrooms. I even had some of this to like wrap fish in or something. But we got ramen, so we're having some ramen and I'll make it fancy. It is warm in here.
Yeah, it's nice.
You look comfy, huh?
Very nice in here.
Yeah. Alright, got the patty going. Your chopsticks, some bowls. Got our cast iron out. Stir fry up some stuff. Ooh, we got pea pods, some orange pepper, green onions, and some. I'm gonna do some of this stuff on there. That's good. We didn't catch anything today, but I did catch something in an earlier video. Pigeon. So we got some pigeon breasts, and I think there's some hearts in here and stuff. We'll use that for our meat. That should be good. Start with some garlic. I think I found my cooking spot. Just cook by the door. Throw my compost outside to the left. And all set up. This oil my daughter gave me for Christmas, sunflower infused with basil and bay leaf, and oh yeah, onions, pepper. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Kitchen. 3, 4 parts. Pea pods in. That should do it. Take that off and just let it cook in the pan's heat. Oh, we get the noodle broth going. Decided to bring some water with us because getting things to boil on this are hard. So if we just make our coffee by warming it slowly to a long warm and don't have to worry about boiling it from the stream, the better. Getting to use all my Christmas presents. Got the oil from my daughter Abby and the cup from my daughter Sparrow. Well, it might not be as good as fish head soup broth, but we'll make do.
We'll make do with what we have.
We'll make do with the ramen packets. Adding all of our stuff into the broth. Trying to get all that yummy goodness. Just like a real ramen. Oh, missed some. Oh, it's just making it smell so good in here though.
Yeah, this is a score from Canada, man. It's a good stainless steel from Canada because I was with Greg and he had Teflon out there. I'm like, oh no, Greg, Teflon. I've been trying to run away from it since my grandma used to cook all the time with it.
A couple of years ago, I bought like the nicest Teflon pans you can get. I love them.
Did not stick, yeah.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be really bad for you, and
you see,
and Sarah wants me to get rid of them. Oh, that's what I was worried about. I was like, one of these times that's gonna fall over. And
I love it too because so you know nothing sticks to it. But then I went to college in North Manchester, at Manchester College.
Yeah.
And the guy who invented Teflon is Plunkett, and he went to Manchester College.
Oh yeah.
But he invented Teflon to be on the rocket ship so they can slide through space really quick. Things like that. It wasn't never meant to be for cooking and stuff.
Oh, really? I thought you were gonna say like the crux of the story is the guy that invented Teflon died from Teflon poisoning. He died from cancer from Teflon.
I don't think so. He probably never ate out of it.
Yeah, because he knew better.
He knew better.
You're ruining Teflon for me. I love my. You know what? The one thing though is like the kids. When they cook, they like, you know, and I've been trying to teach them to cook, and then I turn around and they cooked. And I was like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And then I see my Teflon pan after, and it's got these big gouges in the bottom. Like, so I think it's going to have to go.
Yeah.
All right, add some of the special sauce here. And a little bit of spice I've been working on.
Nice. Doing the stretches. Really important, guys. Especially after you turn 40. Keep up with it.
Dear Diary, fun thing about getting older is you get wiser. Sure, your body slows down and you're aging, but some of the best things in life are aged. Like a good cheese. Nothing quite like a really good aged cheese. Kinda smell like an aged cheese, in fact, after being wrapped up in that snowsuit all day. I wonder if dinner's done.
And there's some of the 2 pigeon sides. All right. I need to let it cool off. I think she's there now. Still pretty hot, but should be able to eat it. Oh, Lord, thank you for this day, and pray that you just bless us with a fish next time. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh. All right.
Yum.
Let's see how we did.
Thanks for the meal, man.
Mmm. Try this pigeon.
Oh, that's right. That's the pigeon.
Mmm.
Yum. Yummy. Really good, dude.
I suppose we're supposed to be telling you about what it tastes like, so if you wanted to know, but
A little spice.
Mm.
A little sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a Thai dish where they mix a little bit of the spicy, a little bit of the sweet, a little bit of the salty, all the flavors, yeah.
Right? Little heart.
Nice.
Look at that right there. Little pigeon heart. It just tastes like a little liver, kind of. You know, it's just small, simple.
Organ meat.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
tasty.
yeah. All organ meats always kind of have that same thing to it, don't they? Yeah. Now it's, and we fished till so late and tried so hard. So now it's 12:40.
Oh my God!
You know,
Late
it's
dinner,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that's a late. It's pretty much breakfast. We just made breakfast. You know, we gotta figure this lake out. So far, we haven't been very successful. We do know there's some deeper stuff at the other end. We looked it up. We saw some really unique features that I think would be very helpful to, because they're in here. I mean, I remember when I first moved up here at my Appleton land, a bear came through and it like ate the suet from the bird feeder. You know, but like, and then I thought after that happened, I heard something in the woods and I was all like moping around after my first
encounter.
Well, after my first divorce. And so I was like, I had been laying about for a long time. And so I flipped open, I heard something in the bushes. And I was like, I flipped open my pocket knife. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do something with my life or die trying. And I'm going to kill the bear. I watched way too many movies back in the day and didn't know enough about the woods. No, that was after, that was only like a couple years after moving up in the woods for the first time, you know. And so I go charging into the woods and it turned out to be a moose.
Oh my gosh.
And he was behind a hillside, so that's why the brown rump in the bushes and that was dark. And he ran off and he was just as scared, you know. He was more scared of me than I was of him.
Yeah, in the rut they can get dangerous, they say.
Pigeon's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I liked my pigeon that I roasted at home for the video better because I had the skin on. And it was a little juicier and like.
Yeah.
I probably should have just fried them in the thing and then put them on top. Like, you know, they stewed up and they got lots of flavor, but.
The skin gives them a lot of flavor.
Yeah, but when I first bought my land, I was like a little creeped out by all the noises in the woods, and I'm like, I'm not going to be creeped out by noises in the woods. I'm living in the woods now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and like in a tent and stuff when I first started out, and like I'm going to do something. So I would flip open my knife and my flashlight, and I'd hear a noise, and I'd charge after it, and it always turned out to be like a porcupine, and I'd chase him up a tree or something like that, or a raccoon or a squirrel, or you know, it never turned out to be something scary. There was coyotes a couple times that would come around, and they would like kind of like run along the side of the trail and bark at me at night when I came home after dark, but nothing ever attacked me, and I always felt safe. Did you have any animal encounters on when you were on alone?
The first one was really early, was the wolverine.
Yeah.
He was coming on the beach and finally saw him when he was in front of me. I grabbed my camera, turning around, and the thing just like growled at me. And we both scared each other basically. He ran away from me and I ran the other way.
How big are they?
They're pretty big. Yeah, that guy was really nice size. Yeah, big tracks, man. Big tracks. And then I had the whole pack of wolves that came to visit me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They were getting closer and closer. I remember the first time I saw the tracks, like 150 yards away from my shelter. And I'm like, oh, that's a wolf, that's cool. And I went fishing. Then a week or two later, it's like, wait, there are 3 sets of tracks, so there's a couple wolves here, okay, that's cool. Still like 100 yards away. Then a couple weeks later, they were doing the rounds, you know? And then a couple weeks later, closer to the camp, and this time way more tracks. I'm like, wait, how many are
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, and then one day I woke up, opened the door, and the whole freaking family was there greeting me, man. Right there. I mean, from here to the wall, so 3 yards away.
Wow.
The whole pack. Little wolves, not little compared to the alpha male, but the biggest German shepherds I have ever seen. This one was just right there. The alpha male was just pacing back and forth in here. The female was a white wolf that was staying behind. The alpha, you could tell who was who, you know, by their size. It was amazing.
I think it's a confidence thing, right? Mm-hmm. So like day 3 when I was in Patagonia, there was a mountain lion or whatever came, you know, and he was like, I'm like, well, that's a big cat, and I'm backing into the water, and I hadn't seen those other Discovery shows I saw when I got home that they like swim and stuff, you know, and I was like, all right, and he circled up and around my camp, and I'm like, he's going for my fish, so I kind of went, when he was on the backside of my fire, I went up to the fire. I was like, that's my dinner. That's my food. Go ahead.
Move along. Yeah, move along. This is mine. Yeah.
But for me, that was like a day 3 thing. And I've always noticed on the show and everywhere else, like animals, you have these big encounters, you know, that are just them going through their stomping grounds. They're just hanging out.
They're just hanging out on their ground, yeah.
And I never saw it again, you know, and stuff. Whereas yours were like, they were traveling and doing their thing, and then they're trying to find food, and and you guys came to a head-to-head, and you showed confidence, and I was like, hey there, whoa.
They can tell if you're afraid, man. And they take big moves. How are they gonna take a 170-pound guy?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know?
They would have snacked on you, and like so quick.
So
it
quick.
It would have been a
short-lived story for me and the Alone Show.
Yeah, that would have been the last episode of Alone ever.
Well, they tried to make the $1 million show, and this guy got eaten by a pack of wolves.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yummy.
That was so good. So let's pack it in and get some rest.
That's it.
I'm just gonna lie down. Just put the barrier between us there so I don't have to like roll over and find each other staring soulfully into each other's eyes or something. Of course, I don't just get to go straight to bed because we're filming this for you guys. I gotta plug some stuff into my EcoFlow every night. Put headlamps on to charge, and GoPros, batteries, and a fish finder. A lot to it. Boy, is it fun. Oh, we gotta turn the light off, don't we? Alright, all tucked in. Hopefully Amós doesn't snore. Hopefully I don't snore, so we both can get some sleep. It's late.
They say I do, but I don't think I do.
You don't know? You don't think you do? Everybody says they don't, but they actually do or something, right? Alright. Well, one way or another, we'll get some sleep. We'll see you guys in the next one. Fowler out.
Check out the link in the description below for the Arctic Blast Survival Challenge playlist, as well as the link for Amós Rodriguez Survival. If you haven't checked out his channel already, you're going to love it. Or just click these handy little bubbles on the right hand of the screen. That'll take you to my channel or Amós' channel. And if you're interested in the gear or our custom spice blends, check out the website on the top left. Thanks for watching. Fowler out.